welcome back to my channel. We are going to try and do my highlighters. I didn't end up decluttering any from my face palettes, but I did add on another drawer and divide them up. So I've got a little bit more room when it comes to those, but I'm going to see if maybe we can actually declutter some of the highlighters because the drawer is full. So if that sounds interesting, stick around. If you're new, welcome. And yeah, we're just gonna jump in, movie down. I just filmed my face palette video, and I don't even know if that has an actual introduction. I have a little bit of the flu, so don't feel real good. Okay. Let's see if I can put you where you can see. Okay, so this is the drawer. I did get out a wipe. So one thing that I know I'm gonna keep, this is newer. This is from Gain Beauty. This is a green highlighter. It's really pretty. There it is right there. And this is available, and the pricing on this, I want to say it was like $9. I bought that just because I do use green highlighters sometimes. The main one that I use is Laser Glazer from Kaleidos, and this one's been discontinued for a long time. So you can see it's a little bit darker. It's really pretty. It's got kind of a gold undertone, but it's not like so dark that it doesn't work. But again, it's discontinued, so you can't get it. Another one that I like that I use a lot is this quad from Kat Von D, and I want to see how the green in this compares to the green from, so we have Gain Beauty. It's similar. This one's, I think, a little bit more intense, but again, it's nice to have an option. I'm going to keep this just because it's got a couple of different colors in it, but the Alchemy palette is one of those things. I think you can still find it. I think I got mine on Poshmark. I think you can still find it on Poshmark. One that I wanted to look at is the Rick and Morty palette. So this has a blue, a pink, and a purple, which again, I think this has, so let's just look at the pink. So there's the pink from the Alchemy palette, and let's see which one's the pink one. Cosmo from, oh, that's pretty, because I'm going to see, might be able to get rid of the Alchemy palette since I have the Rick and Morty. So there's the blue. Let's see, do I have a finger? Where's blue? Because like I said, the only color that's missing, there's the two blue. The Glam Light one's actually a little bit sparklier. I think I'm going to declutter the Alchemy palette since I have the green from Gain Beauty, and then those three from Glam Light. When I wear a color highlighter like that, I want it to be a little bit more on the sparkly side, so I appreciate these. They do have micro shimmer, but I do appreciate. And then I'm going to keep Laser Glazer. So finally going to let go of the Alchemy palette. But like I said, I think this with the Gain Beauty highlighter is a amped up version of this. So we'll just, I don't think there's reason to keep both. And then this one is a pain to store. So let's keep going. I do have the Ghost Face highlighter. There's more of an icy and then more of a champagne-y color. I'm hoping, she was talking about doing an orange highlighter or doing an icy highlighter. I'm like, please, we don't need another icy highlighter. I left a comment. I'm like, please, we need an orange highlighter, because the only orange highlighter that exists is from Jeffree Star, and this was in Mystery Frost. This was in a Halloween mystery box. You can't even buy it. It's pretty. It's like an orangey gold, but that is the, oh, and the mirror came out. I've had this for a long time. This is old. Squish back in there. But like, I need another orange highlighter. Please. Can we please get an orange highlighter? We don't, no, the world does not need another icy highlighter. Did hopefully not. Okay, like please stay stuck in there. I do have super glue down here if I need to re-glue that, but we're gonna keep that. But I'm hoping and praying that they do the orange. We can only hope. Let's see, I have the Seraphine Botanicals little highlighter. This can probably go. It's a champagne highlighter. I've got Star Island from Ofra, so I'll keep that one. Another Ofra highlighter I have is in the why is everything falling out? Oh my goodness. Blissful is right there. I also have, I think this is Rodeo Drive. Yes, it is. This one's a little more champagne-y. Let's see. I have one Metallic Crush. This is just like a shimmery topper from KVD. This is in Gamma Ray. So we'll keep that. And then I have one Supreme Frost in Wet Dream. It's a sparklier gold. I like to mix that with other highlighters. I have this Fenty Beauty one. It's super gold. I keep it around for like holidays or costumey looks, or even like an eyeshadow topper. It's a pretty gold shade. Let's see, ABH. This again is like an icy duochrome kind of a highlighter. I'm gonna think about that one. This one from ZC is really light. It's pretty, but it's super light, and I have some subtle highlights already, so I think I'm gonna let that one go. A subtle one is Dolce Perla from Milani. I think it's really similar to, what is it, French Silk, French Kiss, whatever it's called, from Laura Geller, but this is a pretty highlighter. If you want a more lit from within, one of my favorite highlighters is this Lorella one in Jewels. It's super sparkly. Keep that. This is a duochrome from Delancey. It's a pink multi-chrome in diamond. It's very intense. It seems like it's a little bit different. I feel like it's almost like a pink, like purple. It's very similar to the purple shade from Rick and Morty, so I think I will pass that one on. I'm glad I looked. Yeah, that's almost identical, so don't need both, because especially like shades like that, I don't wear them often, so I'm gonna reach for the same one over and over. And I have these Kaleidos ones too, so don't need to keep everything. This Phase Zero is just a little rose gold one. I think I can let that go. I'm gonna keep the Jurassic Park one from Profusion. I have Flexitarian from ColourPop. It's really popular. I have this really pretty pink one from Estate Cosmetic in the shade Sonic. And again, this is like a true pink highlighter. I don't have a ton of those, so I'll keep that. Celebration, Gold Celebration Pop from Clinique. Champagne is my favorite like shade of highlighter I have on the cusp from ColourPop. This was a Kathleen Lights collab. I have one still from the Villains collection. This is the Maleficent. Again, it's a champagne-y color. I got one from the Valentine's collection. This is Making Memories. It's a little more of an icy highlighter. Like I said, we don't need, the world does not need another icy highlighter. I have one from Maybelline. This is in Molten Gold. I do have Prosecco Pop from Becca still. Champagne Pop is in my face palette that I have from them that I kept. Artist Couture, this is in Illuminati. This is my only loose highlighter that I've kept. I have one that I keep for the packaging. This is from Storybook Cosmetics, which does not exist. This is Girl on Fire from, they did 3. This was the more like champagne-y gold. Like, this is not a great highlighter. This is one that you could honestly use all over the face, but it, again, it's subtle. It's going to give you that lit from within, but I mainly keep it for the packaging. But like I said, that's not terrible. That actually looks better than I thought. And I wonder if that would pair if we put some of this on top to give it some sparkle. That's pretty. So may hold on to that, use them together. I have a couple, like the KVD one I use with other highlighters, so it's nice to be able to get some use out of them some way. This is from the Monsters University collection from Makeup Revolution. They missed the mark on this. This is just a champagne highlighter. I feel like they should have made this a green one. It's really subtle, but again, it's going to give you that lit from within. My husband's favorite Disney character is Mike Wazowski, so that's why I have this. I have a Manizer quad, so it's got a few different shades from the one that I keep in my face palette drawer, but it's got Penny, Emma, Cindy Lou, and Mary Lou. These two shades are not in the one that I keep in my face palette drawer, so it's nice. I like it. The formula is still good. I have one from Makeup Revolution and Soph. I never use this. And I still have her big face palette. I'm thinking maybe I'll just keep the big palette if this is, I think these are still good. They seem fine. Yeah, I think I'll just keep this one and then I can pass this on because I think these two shades are probably very similar to what I've got going on right there. This was the one that she did with her, you know, newer collab, which I don't think I even kept the palettes. I think I decluttered all of them, so I think I could safely let that go, and then I'll keep that highlighter palette. And I have one from Ace Beauté. I've never used it. It's really pretty. And then let's look at what I've got going on in here. I've only ever decluttered one. I have Mars Melter. I think that's the original. I have both. I think my other one is in my caboodle. So this is, I think this is the newer one. They look different. They're not the same. And then I have Space Age. This one's Ray Ryder is a like the most neutral, just champagne-y of a highlighter. I don't remember what Star Surfer looks like. Space Age is a gold. They all look white and then they've got an undertone. And then these are both blue. So I've got Moon Cruiser. The blues are different, and Skywalker. This is more of a light blue. A couple of old ones from Becca. Opal was my favorite for a long, long time. Again, it's just champagne. These were part of a little holiday mini set. And then I have Vanilla Quartz. And Moonstone, which is a more natural lit from within. Oh, my poor packaging. Like this one's holding on by a thread. I got this one on Poshmark, so the rubber just kind of deteriorated on it a little bit. And then I have one from Wander Beauty. And again, I really like this one. Like I said, I think I've got my other Mars Melter. Oh, and I have a peach one. My peach one I think is also in my caboodle over here. Those I'm going to keep. So this one is falling apart. Do I want to keep this? It's super subtle, and like I said, I have that Milani one. This poor thing, I think I'm just going to throw. I got this one on Poshmark when Becca shut down, and like the person that owned it tried to sanitize it, and that this rubber, like you can't put Clorox wipes on this rubberized packaging because the packaging has been kind of gummy. The thing, you know, the lid fell off. I appreciate them trying to sanitize it, but it's one of those things like you can't put Clorox. It'll eat the rubber. So I'll put everything back in and then we'll kind of recap what I do. So this is what the drawer looks like. So it's much better. There's a little bit of extra room. I said I have two. This will probably get moved back over here. I have my other two Kaleidos highlighters in my caboodle, which those, the peach one and the other Mars Melt are not going anywhere. But let's look at what I'm going to end up getting rid of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to get rid of the Alchemy palette finally. Like I said, I have the Rick and Morty palette and the Game Beauty, so it has all the colors and they're a little bit more amped up. The Soph X, just because I'm going to keep my Soph highlighter palette and it's got all the shades, so I think I can pass this on to somebody. The ZC one, I have a couple of subtle highlights. I don't think I need that one, as cute as the packaging is. Phase Zero, again, it's just a rosy highlighter. This Delancey one is the same as the purple one from the Rick and Morty palette, so again, I don't need both. I can pass that on to somebody. And then this Seraphine Botanicals, again, it's just a pretty like champagne-y highlighter. So yeah, I don't think, like, it's not a ton, but I'm happy with what I got rid of, because again, it doesn't make sense to have a bunch of overlap with the like the duochrome colored ones, because I don't wear those often enough to warrant needing a plethora of them. So I'm happy, and I made some room that if I get some new things, there's somewhere to put them. So thank you guys so much for being here. Hopefully it wasn't too boring, and hopefully I will see you in another video. Bye everybody.